Adam, what do you think about today's game?
You know what? I've left there feeling a little bit more confident about the season than I probably should, to be fair. Obviously, it's a disappointing result. We lose 1-0. I thought the keeper was poor for the goal. I know a lot of people are talking about foul and stuff, but I think if the keeper's a little bit stronger there, he either gets the foul because it looks like a foul even more, or he wins the ball. So I thought the keeper was a little bit poor for their goal. But it's clear where we need to improve. Get Benjamin Sesko starting. We'll have a focal point up top. Someone for Mbeumo and Cunha, who I thought looked brilliant today, to play off. And if we can settle down that midfield as well, look, I don't think Ugarte is good enough.
Yeah.
I think Casemiro's legs are probably going a little bit.
Yeah, a decent game though today,
yeah? He did. But at times it looked like he was running in treacle. And I think if you can get Kobbie Mainoo implemented into that midfield a little bit more, obviously Bruno Fernandes is the one that's usually going to play the more attacking minded. So we've got that to kind of sort out. But yeah, I thought there was more positives than negatives today. It was just clear it was a poor goal to concede. And we weren't ruthless enough in the final.
I mean, to not learn from last season, the corners that we conceded against Arsenal, again, what's going on with our keepers?
Just aren't good enough.
Yeah, so
I think that it's that simple. I think if we keep faith in these goalkeepers, they're going to cost the manager.
Yeah, I mean, in the big games,
if don't happen, we need to spend money on a keeper.
Yeah, in the big games, that's what makes a difference. Keepers, and we've lost out because of the keeper's fault today.
Yeah, I think so. Even a draw is not the result you want, but you leave here feeling a little bit more. We played well. We got a draw. It's fine. You move on. The defeat takes the sting out of it a little bit, but again, I do think if we play anywhere close to that, we'll beat Fulham in our next league game. So that's what we need to focus on.
So transfer window, we've got about 2 weeks left. We need some reinforcements. It's clear, and it's a goalkeeper, but we've missed out on Donnarumma. It looks like going to City. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Donnarumma's probably not going to happen. If we can't get that midfielder, though, we need to focus on getting a keeper. Now, I haven't got a name, but we need to, our scouting network should have a few names available there. We can't rely on Onana this season.
Because we know Onana wouldn't have dealt with that either. I mean, that's a problem, isn't it? We can't even say that Onana would have been better.
But Onana is better than him.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
he would have made a bigger thing out of it. So I think the keeper's got to be stronger there. The keeper's stronger, then I think we get the free kick.
Well, having watched the replay, he's actually fouling Mount.
I haven't seen the replay.
Yeah,
I don't need to see it.
Yeah.
Because I just know he's got to be stronger. Like you've got to come and clear your box.
Yeah.
You've got to show a little bit more presence, and he didn't do it. So I think without that keeper mistake, United get a decent result. We move on to Fulham, but
we look scary though. I mean, I was watching the game and I was thinking, this is the first time I can see United with a bit of pace going forward. It was impressive, wasn't it?
It was. There were times when Mbeumo was going on a break and Casemiro was finding him. So I can see why you thought Casemiro played well, because there were moments where he looked good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have to get more of that, and they need a striker to play off. There was I thought Mount, Cunha, and Mbeumo were all very good today. But also the fact that we played the three of them in the front three meant that their defenders were never really concerned. They never really had anyone that was bashing into them and barging them about. And when we saw Sesko come on, he made a big difference. So
immediately, as soon as the game started, you were like, we're missing that focal point. We're missing that striker. Get on Sesko. I mean, if he had a couple of more games in pre-season, it would have made a huge difference. He would have started surely.
Yeah, for sure. But we just got to get him up to speed. And look, it's a work in progress. As much as I'd like to think we could win the league, the goal is never to win the league this season. It's to show that we're moving forward and progressing. And I think this was a clear difference between Manchester United last season, even if we had an individual error which cost us. So, I'm confident for the rest of the campaign.
Excellent.
And I'm definitely still confident in this manager.
Excellent. Thanks, Adam.